Dating sucks in 2025. We all have a different strategy because we're trying to figure out how to get somebody that we can actually have in our lives. Now, today, we're going to be talking about a particular dating strategy where you wear the woman down. My question is, how has this worked for you? And what were the results? Comment your thoughts under this video. Before we have this conversation, let's check out this clip from the Love You More show.
I feel like when men pursue what they want, you gonna wear a woman down eventually.
You gotta wear her down.
I got wore down. After being pursued, making plans, I'll never forget. One day he was like, "Oh, I got tickets to the lights at the Botanical Gardens."
Botanical Gardens, okay.
He was like, "I got tickets," and he sent the tickets over, and I was like, "I'm not going out with you."
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he was like, "Well, you could have the tickets then, da-da-da." And I took a friend of mine. I took my roommate.
Oh, my God. You said no and took the tickets?
Yes. And then, but he kept doing stuff like that. He was persistent.
Uh-huh.
And then the first time that we went on a date, we went to a Hawks game.
That's
at
a good
State Farm Arena. I remember exactly what I had on. It was like a kimono. It was like a tan tank top, some jeans, some heels.
So you was hiding the goods.
I was cute, but
you was hiding the goods.
You know? So I feel like we went on a date. We dated for a little while. And I'll never forget, during that season, I felt like if he's dating me, I know he's dating other people.
Now, fellas, this is a strategy I will never tell you guys to use. Well, actually, this strategy could be used under one of two circumstances. One, you live in a small town, or two, this is your dream woman. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because when I look at the issues that you're going to run into, you're not going to receive the respect that you're looking for. You're not going to get the attention that you're actually looking for. What you're going to get is a constant reminder that you were a beggar.
Trust my wife. I just aim for the...
Now, most men, we want to be the knight in shining armor, not the guy that's known as a beggar. In most cases, the reason why I say that at worst, the feelings should be mutual. The the love, the investment should be mutual at the very worst. Because what I've learned about women is if they're not really interested in you, they're always going to have a foot in and a foot out. Meaning they may like you, right? But they like you based on the comfortability. They don't like you based on they actually want you around. Now, here's the issue with that. There's always going to be a guy that she likes. There's always going to be a guy that she actually wants. Now, when I was listening to her speak, I said, is this woman dumb, or is this woman just that disrespectful? Think about it. She made her husband look bad in order to make herself look good. Why would she think that it's okay for her to tell the world that, yeah, he wore me down? Oh yeah, he just kept trying and trying and trying. And I told him I wasn't going out with him. Now, why didn't she want to go out with him? Was she not interested in him? Or was she actually busy with other men? Because she said at the end of this clip that she knew he was dating other women. Here's the thing, we're all dating. What is he supposed to do? Sit around and wait for her? Sit around and date one woman at a time? Here's the thing. Women are out here moving fast. Women are not virgins. So the mentality has to completely change when it comes to men because we're not getting the same thing that we used to. I come from a time where there was a such thing as an ugly woman. Let me repeat that. I come from a time where there was a such thing as an ugly woman or an unattractive woman. In today's time, we don't see that very much. In fact, in today's time, we know that it exists, but the women who will be looked at as unattractive don't see themselves as unattractive. The reason I say it like that is because you got a different type of personality. You got a different type of reaction from that woman. The other thing that has changed is women's access to the entire world. Now, she blamed this man for having multiple women or possibly having multiple women, But the thing is, he will never be able to compete with all of the access that she has. Access from dating apps, access from social media, access whenever she steps outside. He will never be able to compete with that level of access and attention. He just won't. But it sounds like he was willing to take on that challenge. Now, let me see, did I ever try this tactic? I don't think I have the patience for it, right? Because I understand how much a woman is looking at her phone. So if she doesn't respond to a text message or a call, I usually just stop hitting her up, because I understand women are always looking at their phones. Now, the reason I'm also saying you don't want to be the guy that has to wear her down is because you don't want to be the guy that she settles for. When a guy is looked at as the guy that she settles for, the disrespect will never end for you. In fact, what's going to happen is she's going to continuously throw that in your face, and it's going to be thrown in your face like, oh, well, we knew who chased after who. So you better keep trying to please me, or else I'm going to leave you. Meaning, do you really want to deal with that type of personality? Do you really want to deal with that type of reaction? Think about it. You're going to have a bad day at some point in time. You're going to maybe have a bad week, maybe even a bad month. Think about how you will be received or perceived, looked at. Right? How will you be looked at when you actually are having a bad time and you need that support? She ain't gonna be the one to support you, because she's willing to disrespect you like this. But you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But I do have a question for you. What do you think? Comment your thoughts under this video. Thank you for watching this video, and I will check you guys out on the next one. It's actually right here on the screen. Go ahead and click it. See you on the next one. Peace.